Here's a case of keeping up with the Joneses and making money in the process. If you found out your neighbor was using less energy than you, would you make changes? Would you use less? Well, one company is betting you will. Steve Liesman gives us a lesson in behavioral economics.
Dave Chapman lives 35 miles outside of Chicago, and he has an unusual morning routine.
In the morning when I get up, I make my coffee, and when I'm done with the coffee pot, it comes out and it's unplugged. And I walk around the house and I make sure that everything is unplugged.
But it wasn't always that way.
Well, I really was not aware of my energy use at all.
What changed is that Chapman began receiving electric bills generated by O-Power, a software company based in Arlington, Virginia, that has even charged up the President of the United States.
This is a model of what we want to be seeing all across the country.
O-Power's utility bills show users not only how much power they suck from the grid every day, but more importantly, how much power their neighbors are using. The company was founded by young entrepreneurs Daniel Yates and Alex Lasky.
It comes down to basic behavioral evolution in psychology. We are essentially herd animals. We do what other people are doing. My neighbors seem comfortable in their houses, and yet I'm using 35% more electricity than they are. There must be something I'm doing wrong.
Energy usage data from 50 million homes, or half the homes in America, comes pouring into O-Power's headquarters, and it's analyzed down to the kilowatt. But how does this all play out in the real world? This graph shows what typically happens when O-Power's bills are introduced to a neighborhood.
And as soon as we launch the program, the savings start to creep up. And this is very typical curve. Typically we get to between 2 and 3% steady state savings from the group that's receiving this information.
To date, we've generated more than 2 terawatt hours of electricity savings. 2 terawatt hours is enough electricity to power the city of St. Louis and Salt Lake City combined for a year.
And certainly enough for Dave Chapman, who recalls the profound effect of learning that he was the neighborhood's energy hog.
That's me here on the gray line. This is my energy efficient neighbors, and this is all of my neighbors. And that's power in my hands.
For Nightly Business Report, I'm Steve Liesman.